Let's take a look at how to assign and manage roles and permissions on Editor X. When it comes to building a site, every stakeholder has their own area of responsibility, from site owners to content editors, designers, and developers. By setting specific roles and permissions, you can give everyone a tailored editing experience focused on the tasks they're trying to achieve. In this video, we'll talk about site-level and team-level roles to cover all collaborators, clients, and teammates. Let's first take a look at how to set up site-level roles and permissions. This is useful when you're working with freelancers or want to loop in a client on a specific project. First up, from Site, in the top bar of the editor, select Invite People to Site. In this example, we'll add Maria to collaborate with us on this online store. Down here, you'll see a list of predefined roles you can assign, from website designer to billing manager and blog editor. Click to view the exact permissions of any of these roles, or duplicate and edit to customize the permissions of a role to suit your needs. For this example, let's create a new custom role with exactly the permissions we want. Say we've just hired a content editor who specializes in SEO. Okay. Now we can go ahead and select the permissions our collaborator needs. Don't forget to choose Editor X from the drop-down menu here. Right away, you'll see just how granular the editing permissions can be. You might, for example, work with both senior and junior designers. For the senior designers, you'll want them to be able to edit the site structure and perform advanced actions, like restoring site versions, whereas for a junior designer, you might only give permission to edit the layout and design. For our content and SEO specialist, we'll make sure they can view the site, edit content, and manage page SEO. You'll notice that some permissions are dependent on others. For example, since we allowed our collaborator to edit content, they'll automatically be able to add comments too, so they can collaborate effectively. Down here, you have tons more options, relevant for different business solutions you may have added to your site, from store permissions to marketing tools and payments and finances. Select what you need, then click Save. Once you hit Send Invite, your collaborator will get an email invite like this. If they have an Editor X account already, once they click Accept Now, they'll see your site waiting for them in My Sites, ready for collaboration. If they don't yet have an Editor X account, they'll be directed to create one first. Okay, so here's how the site will appear inside the editor for our new content and SEO specialist. As you can see right away, the role is clearly marked underneath the avatar in the top left, and certain actions are disabled. Exact permissions have been carefully thought out based on a practical understanding of each role involved in web design. This contributor can, for example, edit the text here, align it, and make it bold or underlined, but they cannot set or adjust the text scale ratios. This is to prevent them from making any changes that might accidentally disrupt the site design, while still allowing them to take all necessary actions to fulfill their role. Now let's go even deeper. Since our content and SEO specialists can change images on the canvas, they also have permissions to adjust the focal point so that exactly the right part of the image takes focus on every screen size. From the Pages tab, they can also control the page SEO and social share settings, but they can't add a new page. You'll see that access to the theme manager over here is blocked too, so our new contributor can't make drastic or global design changes to this site. Under Site, there are many more areas that our content and SEO specialist doesn't have access to. One of these is the page editing permissions. Let's switch over to the canvas of our site owner to see what's possible here. So besides every site collaborator, you'll see a drop-down showing all this site's pages and masters. Use the checkboxes to control who can edit which areas of your site. Note, on each page or master you check, the exact actions your collaborator can perform will still be determined by their role. From Site, you can head back to the Roles and Permissions dashboard at any time to view and manage existing roles, and create new ones. Here you can see our collaborator is listed with the custom role we created. From the three dots, you can change the role or remove access for this person completely. This might be necessary when you finish a contract with a freelancer, for example. At the top, you can also manage your existing roles and invite more people to the site. If you already have a team account, once you click Invite People, you'll be asked whether you want to invite them to just this site or to join your team account. Okay, so speaking of team accounts, If you do have a team account on EditorX, you can give everyone on your team global roles and permissions that apply to every site in the account. And you can also customize their permissions across various projects if you need. To find out how to set up a team account, take a look at the previous video in this series. To see and manage your team roles and permissions, go to your partner dashboard and select Settings from the sidebar. You'll land immediately on the Team Management tab. From here, you can view and manage the roles and permissions of every member of your team. By default, the role of each teammate is the same for every site in your account, but you can also choose to give each teammate access to only select sites, or a different role completely in some sites in the account. For example, on one project, Diane may be the content editor, but for another project, she may have a role of blog editor, so you'll want to change her permissions accordingly per site. Just like on the site level, you can click the 3 dots to change a role or remove a teammate completely. To control site-specific access for your team, click Change Role, scroll to the bottom and select specific sites or folders. Here, you can choose the sites where Diane will have the content editor role. From down here, you can also add another role for Diane on different sites in the account. So let's make her blog editor on our Simply Store site. Okay, so now when we hover over her name in our team list, you'll see which role Diane has on the different sites in your account. From More Actions at the top, you can manage roles and create new ones. Or as site owner, you can click Edit Team Profile to update your team name and logo. Once you've set up a team account, you can invite more people to join at any time. This time, instead of creating a custom role for Amy, let's choose the predefined role, Technical Designer, that gives her advanced editing access. And she'll have this role across all sites and folders in the team account. On EditorX, you can collaborate in real time with teammates, freelancers, and clients. Continue watching this series to discover the full suite of teamwork capabilities.